Hey everybody, this is about the billionth time I've made this video for you guys. I keep getting interrupted. The Audacity's crashed every single time. It's crashed like fucking 5 times in a row now. This is going to be chapter 5 of Ryuu ga Kenzan. This is a Ryuu ga game like the other ones. Ryuu ga means like a dragon. Doesn't mean Yakuza, although they translated the first two games as just Yakuza. They could have just said like a dragon. I don't know why they didn't, or something. You know, dragon among men or something. I think that's what the Koreans called it, actually, is a dragon among men. And, anyway, that's why a lot of people are like, well, this doesn't make any sense, because you're not even a Yakuza, this, you're a samurai, but you actually, it's kind of like as if they took the cast of a video game and they made them, like, play Robin Hood for us, but it's like, you're playing Miyamoto Musashi, one of the most famous, like, legendary heroes. He really lived, we're pretty sure he really lived, but details of his life are really sketchy. Almost everything comes from the Eiji, what's his name? Yoshikawa's book, which was put out in like the 30s, I think? Maybe the 20s? So, most of it's just speculation. Anyway, this is a different telling of the story, though. And, Musashi killed, not Toyotomi, yeah, right? No. Tokugawa Ieyasu's kid, who really did die in reality, but he died after the point where he dies in the story. His name is Yuki Hideyasu, and that right there. And so he's been hiding because, even though he was kind of tricked into killing them by this guy named Marume and Tenkai, who's like a little advisor, they came and tried to arrest him. So he's like betrayed. He has to hide from the government, and he's hiding under the name Kiryu, which is the name he has in the other games. Except for instead of Kiryu Kazuma, it's Kiryu Kazuma Nosuke. And that was Haruka, just like in the other games. But in this game, she comes and asks him to kill Miyamoto Musashi because he killed her parents. And he's like, what the heck? You know, because obviously he didn't kill her parents. Or at least he doesn't think so. And so she goes with, she comes and visits you, but you say, I'm not going to do it without no money. I need money. And so she goes and sells herself to that lady there who is like the madam of this brothel, the most powerful brothel in Gion district of Kyoto at the time. And that's, it's called a Tsuruya, the crane, crane store sounds really stupid. Anyway, the crane house, I guess. And, so, she goes and sells herself so that she can get money for that. And Kiryu's like, whoa. And so, you get these stupid letters. It tells you how to use the letters even though you probably know how. I don't know why I need that. That's the Yamaji, or Yamashiro, I'm not sure which one's supposed to be, the delivery service. Now the problem with this game, unlike in Ryuu ga 3, I had the luxury of just being able to run through the story mode for you. In this game, I don't. I'm going to have to get almost all skills and power-ups in the game, just from nothing again. And in order to do that, I'm going to have to do the side materials. So I'm going to be doing almost all side materials too, so it's going to take a long time to go through these, because they all opened up here in Chapter 5, which is basically a return to the real part of the story. And first, you can do some of the side missions right now, but I'm just going to go and show you some of the stories so that I can get a bunch of them opened up. I won't always be doing them immediately when they're available, but I should be doing them in the chapters they're available. So, if you're following along with this, you should be able to play this and get almost 100%. I'm probably not going to do the mini games. I might not even get the food or the inventions, because it's like... Although I think you do have to do all the inventions, don't you? Oh well. I'm probably not going to get the food, because it's like, you know, whatever. So there's these, see those guys over there? That's one of the side missions. I'll show you all about those in a bit, but like I said, first I'm going to advance the plot. He's worried about Haruka, who sold herself to this Tsuruya, so he goes up the back way to talk to Ito, his friend, who's also like kind of like the head security over there. And, so, you know, he starts talking about her, and then, like, what's her name overhears it. Yoshino, the Tayu of the place. That's like the main prostitute chick. She's like their showgirl, their number one showgirl kind of thing. And they are prostitutes. I know people are going to be like, "Oh no, they're geisha are not prostitutes," but it's like they aren't geisha. These are the prostitutes. This is the sex quarters. This is not where geisha will be. And so she says that Haruka showed up and said, "My name's not." They were saying like, "Hey, you go do this, you." And she's like, "Well, my name's just not you. It's Haruka," which is a famous line from the first game. But they call her Oharu. And in the end, they'd say, "Don't worry about her. We'll take care of her. And you just go and try to find this Miyamoto Musashi." And Ito is like, let me go like look into it for you, and I'll see what I can find out. And of course, Kiryu's like, it's all kind of weird because Kiryu knows that he is Miyamoto Musashi, and he's like, he's got to be wondering himself, is there another Miyamoto Musashi going around? Was he seeing me push that guy like crazy? That was weird. Little tiny things like that cause me pleasure once I've been fucking playing the same chapter like 3 billion times to try to show it to you dudes. Probably Audacity's gonna crash again, so I don't know. I'll probably be like fucking wanting to kill myself, but we'll see. And I'm gonna go over here. See this pigeon? I mean, do you see that? Pigeon like comes and he brings you these letters like this, and those are work orders. It says Iraisho, that means like a work order kind of. And these you will find in this option. This first top says Irai, it means just like requests. These are you don't even usually get requests for these though. Those are the side missions that you do outside of Gion. The ones that you get inside Gion are supposed to be your Kakemori jobs. And if you notice, like they say, like I'll pay you 1 ryo, and you can check them in here. And this is the Teihaicho. You can't do this yet, but this is going to be, there's going to be a guy who sets up bounties for these chowderhead, like miscreants and people who are wanted. It's like wanted poster kind of guy. And when you get those, that'll fill in too. So basically, they split the side missions up in this game into 3 categories, just so you can keep track of them all. I think there's still there's like a billion trillion of them. There's like 140 or something like that. So here he is. He's like, man, look at the sword. That's his old sword that she gives you from when you were Musashi back then. And it's missing the bell that he tied to it. He tied Ukyo's little bell to it to remember her. And the saddest part is like, memories of Patrick singing really badly. Oh my god, it's Kiryu, and he's sitting there. And then so she shows up, and she's like, she gives you like the 1 ryo. That's 10,000 mon. It's just an old, like, piece of gold that was used. And then Ito's there, he's like, hey, that poor kid sold herself for just to friggin' hire you, so what are you gonna do now? And he's like, I don't know. Now, you can just start doing the side. You can just get the Jello pudding pop. You can start doing the side missions right now. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna talk to Ito, and he's gonna tell me one last little tidbit before I can get on with my life finally. And I'm gonna use that as an opportunity to just advance the plot just a little bit farther, and then it'll open up almost all side missions that are available within all the Kakemori for this chapter. And so I'll show them to you really quickly, and there's a bunch of stuff that's going to happen, and I'll be able to, help me build up a little bit of my dude, and see them all just sitting there like, oh, they're still there. This whole time they've just been lying all over the ground like a bunch of idiots. First thing we're going to do is you need 2 pieces of, get this crap out of my friggin' thingamajig. You need 2 pieces of food. I already have 1 here, but I think you need them to be different things. So let me just look for some kind of food, because one of the side missions that's coming up you need. I don't think you can give, like, there's this stuff like this is goldfish. You can actually eat that yourself to damage yourself, and the good thing about that is that means you can like go into places and get all the food from them. But there's a way more powerful version of that coming up. You'll see, maybe. I don't know. Depends on how ambitious I am. You'll see, but viewer, you like 2 viewers out there who will care about this game at all, even. I swear. Well, I'll just give him. Yeah, let's give him a yakidango. Dango are like little pastry-esque things. They're made of mochi, I think. And there's like the yaki one has like a sauce on it. Pretty good.